What's going on, kitchenettes? How is everybody? You know, I really wasn't going to do this tonight, but I thought, is there any other way? Probably, like water, which I also have, but gotta have my traditional blue moon on a Wednesday. And lucky for some of you out there, I only have one left. How is everybody? Thank you for joining me in my Bare Bones kitchen. I'm kind of excited about tonight. Let me get my stuff going here because I don't want to forget to turn anything on again. I already have my water boiling for my pasta. I haven't told you. It's dollar store night. Maybe you saw my post a little bit ago. I went to the dollar store because that was my specific goal, was to find something to do for tonight. And so I'm walking down like the, I don't know, three-ish food aisles that they have. And I'm like, what am I going to make? What am I going to make? What am I going to make? So I keep walking. I'm looking. I see some, they've got lots of pastas and pasta sauces and beans and rice and tuna fish and canned sardines, which I don't even know what I would do with canned sardines, but I'm sure I could figure something out. And they've got all kinds of stuff, right? So I'm just walking through and I thought, well, what do they have in the little freezer section? They've got a couple freezers back there. So I go back there and I'm looking in there and I'm like, perfect. I found some veggie meatballs. They also had regular ones, but I thought I'd do a veggie one just for ha-has. I got some cheese ravioli. Just $1. All I spent was $6, you guys, honestly. A little 4-pack of Texas toast. I got some stir-fry veggies, which I'm going to do on the side. I got, which I thought this was really interesting, Alfredo sauce in a can. I tasted it. It's not terrible. And it's by Prego, so, like, they're in that business, right? That should be okay. And then I got some pesto sauce. All for $6 whopping. Like, who'da thunk, right? I was talking to my coach a couple weeks ago, and she said, the dollar store has food? And I was like, yes, the dollar store has food. And she was like, I never even knew. So hopefully she's going to go to her dollar store where she lives and see what she can find there. All right, I got some piping hot pans here. My water's boiling. I'm going to just warm up my meatballs first. So I'm just going to put a little bit of my olive oil in there. I thought about using my clarified butter, but I didn't melt it, so... And I am too impatient to wait for it to melt. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Vanessa. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate your love and support. So there's just a few meatballs in there, so probably for a larger family, you'd want to get maybe a couple boxes if that's something that you decided you wanted to do. Let's not melt the plastic today. Cheap meals on the fly. Kind of like that. And then in this pan, I'm just going to get my veggies going at the same time because I think all of it's going to be done fairly close together. So again, just a little bit of my olive oil. Stir-fry veggies. This will not make Zane happy. He's not a fan of the carrots. But as you all know, not much makes him happy. Hello, Miss Karen. Some dollar stores are better than others? Oh, you're so funny, Nick. She pictured grocery outlet in her head, and even though I've said dollar store like 10 million times already, that's okay. I do the grocery outlet thing too. Hey, Chad. Try to get my favorite in there, you know, my favorite Weber. A little salt and pepper on these veggies. So I was jamming out to a little Aaron Jones before I got on here. Who's heard of him? Probably not many of you. I know Chad has, because I made you listen to him. He is a pretty badass local artist. He kind of takes his sound a little bit from Jimi Hendrix, and he really just kicks ass. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So I was jamming out before I got on here. Hello, Karen. Come on, flip over, yellow. Yup. Alright, they're not working. Don't even know why I tried with something other than tongs. It never works. Do any of you have a favorite local artist? Drop them down below, so I know who to follow and who to listen to. And it doesn't matter what kind of music. My music taste ranges from Patsy Cline to Slipknot. So pick one. Pick a genre. Right? And some of you that know me already know that about me. So got my salted water boiling away like crazy back here. So I'm going to dump these in there because it won't take long for the rest of it. Alright. That ratio may be slightly off, but that's okay. Throw my bread in here. My little dollar store 4 pieces of bread. And again, if your family's a little bit bigger, you may want to adjust your ratios. But this only cost me $6. $6. And you can find a lot of brand name stuff at dollar stores too. So, oh, my little veggie meatballs are falling apart. Now I know. Now I know. It's okay. So veggie, veggie, veggie. It's all about the veggies tonight. Sorry I didn't do Monday morsels this week, guys. I was busy driving my truck. That was a really long day. Really long. I was in a truck that the time was not sprung forward, and I did not realize it. So I had, I started with like 140 stops, but then my sister helped me with like 40, and then I had another teammate, Frank. Shout out to Frank for helping me too. He took another 20 off of me, but I still didn't get back to the terminal until almost 8 o'clock on Monday night. And then I'm not even going to lie, I was going to do something yesterday, and I was like, you know what, my cup is not full. I cannot do this if my cup is not full. So I made you guys wait till tonight. And I've literally meditated 3 times in the last 24 hours. Probably in the last 12 hours, actually. So I wanted to make sure my cup was completely full for y'all. Missed the first part. What is the balls in the skillet? Those are vegetarian meatballs. Oh, and now you know. I guess I should have kept reading, huh? Hey, John! Yeah, I probably should turn them down a little bit, though, because they're already falling apart, and I got them boiling like crazy in here. All right, so I'm going to just turn it down a little bit, and I'm just going to add a couple teaspoons of this pesto. So it's going to be like a pesto Alfredo. I don't know who's a fan of that, but I like it. I think it's delicious. And pesto is really pretty intense, so you really don't need that much. So looks like I put about 2 heaping teaspoons in there. I'm just going to mix it up, toss it around, and then with any luck, it'll come out to a nice baby poop green, you know. That we roll around here in Bare Bones Kitchen. If my meatballs like to stay together. But again, they're veggie, and they're on a high heat, so... Looks like my raviolis are almost done. So I put my raviolis in, and what I like to do is wait until they all start floating to the top. That kind of lets me know that they're on the verge of being done. And I did try to adjust this camera up, but it was an even more weird angle, so I just decided to put it back down. All right. I just cleaned my stove, huh? I get to do it again. Just gonna drain those bad boys. All nice and cooked. That's all nice and done, I think. Give it a little taste to make sure there's enough pesto in there. Oh yeah. So literally 2 heaping teaspoons of that pesto on top of that Alfredo sauce. Next time I'll know to not use veggie meatballs. They fall apart way too easy. But you know, you don't know until you do it, right? Looking for my bread. Not quite there. So for everybody that's just joining, drop your favorite local band or artist in the comments so I know who to listen to. I was listening to Aaron Jones before I got on here. And he's badass, and if you don't know who he is, you should look him up. Just gonna plate a few of these up. That's what I love about raviolis is they're gigantic, so you really don't need very many. Let's see if I can find a good chunk of meatball here. Throw on top. You could also dump the raviolis into the pan with the sauce. That's totally cool too. Like, it's your plate. It's your plate. Good old dollar store stir-fry veggies. Throw a little bit of that on there. And I only bought those ones because they looked fun. Check on my bread. Wait there. That only has to be in there for like 4 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. And bam, dinner's done. Hey, Megan. Thanks, guys. Dollar store, dollar store. Thank you for joining me in my Bare Bones Kitchen, kitchenettes. I will see you next week.